When I do Funko News and I announce a new specialty series pop or Dorbs, I try to always remind people that you cannot find specialty series figures in your regular chain store. You usually find them on certain websites, but mainly they're intended for comic book shops. Now, the one that I got here, I did not get from a comic book shop. I got it from a local seller who was able to order these, and I definitely had been waiting on it. It is Iceman. Okay, so of course you see the specialty series sticker there. And I was really impressed when I first saw the design of this figure. I don't think it turned out exactly how I thought it would be, which is fine. I understand why they did this the way they did, and I'll talk about that in a moment here. And you see, of course, he's not a part of this main wave because, like I said, specialty series figures, they are kind of off of the beaten path. But like I said, you know, I'm really lucky to know somebody that is able to order these. So specialty series figures have been pretty easy for me to get my hands on. So yeah, let me go ahead and get this one out. We'll take a good look at him. The main thing that, of course, attracted me to the design of this figure is the fact that he is doing his ice slide, which is just very classic from the comics. Of course, he does that in the comics, but I mainly remember it from the Spider-Man and Friends series, which he was on there. It took them forever to actually show this on the big screen. It wasn't until Days of Future Past that we finally got to see Iceman do the ice slide. So yeah, it's just a very classic thing, and of course the figure doesn't need a stand because this creates a stand there. Now, the thing I said that changed about the design, or at least I don't know if they were ever going to do it this way, is that it's not quite as translucent as I was expecting. And I think the main reason why is because it's Marvel, so it is a bobblehead. So if he was more translucent, then you really would see that spring very clearly. So I can understand why he's a little bit darker there. But the ice that he's standing on, the ice that he's creating, it is much more translucent, so that's fine there. And it's something, I don't know, this doesn't feel like the typical pop. It feels a lot smoother, at least on his head there, which is kind of fitting since it is Iceman. So yeah, overall I'm happy with this pop. I wasn't sure how I was gonna like it up close, but yeah, I am happy with it. I'm glad I went ahead and got it. Not a lot of detail to it because, again, it is Iceman, all iced out. He does, of course, have his X-Men logo, though, there on his belt. I know it's very difficult to see, and that's even for me with my own eye up close. It's difficult to see, but it is there. Okay, and not much other detail to see, but still happy with it, though. So, like I said, this one here came from a local seller, and I really am glad that I know him because, you know, from time to time there are specialty series pops that I'm interested in, so it's just good to know that I can get my hands on them. So that's the first pop that I got. Now, if you've been with my channel for a while, then you've heard me mention Power Comics, which is located in Conway, South Carolina. It is one of my favorite stores to go to, and they just have great variety. The people that work there are very nice. I always see something new when I go in there. And the big thing also is that when I do trade figures, which is rare because most of the time I try not to do impulse buys and things like that. I try to be a little bit picky about what I get. Not always, though. In fact, there is one figure here I'll show you that was kind of just a quick grab. But yeah, so they cut great deals, and with SDCC shared exclusives coming up, I'm being careful with my money. So that's why I decided to trade figures. That's part of the reason why I traded figures. I also wanted to make some space, and then I also wanted to get some figures for another friend. So altogether, I was able to walk out of there with 6 figures. So I got 3 for a friend, and then got 3 for myself. I'm saying that kind of cautiously. I'll get into it though. But the first one that I got was weaponized Morty, of course, from Rick and Morty, and I already had weaponized Rick. I've had this one for I'm not sure, a couple of weeks now, but I knew I wanted to get Morty as well. I was kind of debating on would I get the weaponized one or one of the other ones, but when it came down to it, I like this one much better than the other ones. The original Morty that they did with the seeds in hand, I mean, I get the joke, of course, it's from the first episode, but I just no pun intended there for those of you that know the series, but yeah, I just I don't know, it just didn't do it for me. I didn't really care for that design. And there's the Evil Morty, which I wouldn't mind having Evil Morty, but it's not the main Morty in the series, if you know what, you understand that. So that's why I went with this one. I still feel like they could do another Morty, though, that's maybe even truer to the character. Yeah, but I am happy to have that one. I'm not going to take him out of the box, though. I'll just leave him in the box for now. But yeah, I am happy to have these two together. And then, of course, I got my Meeseeks Pops as well. And I think I've said this before, I'm not going to really worry about these other characters because I still do plan to get the action figures created by Funko, and there are 5 of them, but that's probably going to have to wait until after SDCC, though. Okay, the next one that I picked up, trying to think about what order I should go in. Okay, actually, I'm going to show you the last one that I grabbed, and then I'll get to the other one. I'll save that one. Okay, so basically, to round out the store credit that I had, I needed to grab one more pop, and I really wasn't seeing too much that was grabbing my eye, except for it came down to 2 pops. There was a Bloody Daryl pop figure, which I may go back for because I do have a couple of Daryl figures. I think I have 4 of them, including a Chase Dorbs, which Sherry Stover was nice enough to send my way. But I just you know, like I said, it came down to those 2 figures, and I decided not to go with that one. I was like, you know, I'll get that one later on. I don't see it flying off the shelf, but I did grab another one because I was like, this one will definitely be gone, and it is a new one. This is Negaduck, of course, from Darkwing Duck, and I really do like the coloring on it. I think it looks awesome, and I am going to get him out in just a moment. And Negaduck, of course, being a villain of Darkwing Duck, and you see that main wave there, Darkwing Duck, Launchpad McQuack, and then Gosling Mallard. So yeah, I was kind of surprised to actually see this one because they're at Power Comics, they don't always get the PX previews exclusives unless somebody asks about them. So yeah, I was pretty surprised to see this one, especially, you know, it being so new. So yeah, let's go and get him out and take a good look at him here. And this one I definitely consider to be a quick grab because I'm not really planning on collecting this series. As much as I enjoyed Darkwing Duck when I was younger, I really don't collect from a lot of, I would say, you know, children-oriented animated series. Of course, Rick and Morty is animated, but that's very much for adults, you know. So yeah, I haven't really been collecting much in terms of animation geared towards kids and families. So but this one, I mean, I definitely like the colors. The colors look amazing. And the you know, the sculpt and everything as well, the design of it, they did a great job with it. Very awesome figure. But yeah, this one, like I said, I got it just because I still had some more store credit, and instead of having them put it down, they are nice enough to keep track of it. They actually would write it down for me and save it for later and everything. But I was like, let me just go ahead and wrap things up because I really didn't know when I would be back that way, especially since I am going to get some shared exclusives, and then I want to get those Rick and Morty action figures, so it might be a while before I go back that way. So yeah, that's why I decided to go ahead and just use all of the credit. So this fella here, I might ask around and see if I got some friends that are interested. And if I can't find a friend that's interested, then maybe I will trade eventually. And I do want to mention something real quick about trading. I've had a lot of offers lately, but I'll just let you all know right now I am wrapping up some trades that I already had in progress, and then like I said, you know, it's SDCC time, so I'm not really focusing on trades right now. What I may do though is in the comment section I might start putting down, you know, whether I'm not looking for trades or if I am looking for trades. I'll let you know what I am in search of. And do work with me though, people, when it comes to trading. I don't like the guessing game. I think I've said this before. I like to be very clear. Like, you let me know what you're looking for, and I've stressed this before as well. It can't be you know, I'm not going to give you something out of my collection. I go out and I shop for people. That's what I do. I'm not giving anything out of my collection because it's only rare occasions that I pick up something that I know up front I'm probably going to trade. So yeah, if we ever work it out to do a trade, let's just, you know, cut the guessing game. I will definitely let you know what I'm looking for, and you let me know you know, what you're looking for. I don't like to do the thing where what you got, you know, that just to me is kind of a waste of time. Okay, that's just my personal opinion, and I'm not putting anybody down, you know, because I mean, there are a lot of new subscribers that don't really know me well, so I'm just kind of giving you my philosophy on trading. But the last figure that well, the last one I'm going to share with you all, but this was the first one that caught my eye because I was almost shocked to see it. And I don't think I've ever seen one of these before in Power Comics. So I'm not going to keep you in suspense. Dipper Pines, the Chase variant. So yes, I finally found another Chase in the wild. It has been a while. I think the last one that I got in the wild was the Flash Dorbs, which I ended up not keeping. I don't really worry about having a bunch of Flash figures, so I did end up either trading or selling that one. I can't even remember. But you know, regardless, it feels good to find a Chase. But this is one I'm definitely keeping because I just got some other Gravity Falls figures. As a matter of fact, I do have the common Dipper Pines, and then I do have the common Bill Cipher, and then thanks to Cali Pops, yeah, let me see, I got it right here, I also have the Chase Bill Cipher. So yeah, I really wasn't even worrying about finding this, but you know, because I really do like Bill Cipher. But when I saw this, I was almost in shock, and immediately I thought to myself, play it cool. Play it cool, especially because I mean, the price isn't on here now, but it was not a marked up price. It was standard store price. So the value on this in their store, you know, the price on this in their store was the same as Negaduck, or actually I think Negaduck actually cost $1 more, but this one was the same as Weaponized Morty with the price on it. So this was, you know, legitimately finding a Chase in the wild at standard price, and I could not believe it. He really did not want to go onto the stand, and I think I actually got him backwards on the stand, but that doesn't matter much because he is going to go right back into the box. So this figure here, of course, is not the actual Dipper Pines. I think this is like a double of him or something. I keep forgetting, and people keep telling me. I'm sorry, you know, for those of you that keep reminding me, but I will go back and watch the series eventually because there's so much that happened in that series. It's almost difficult to keep up because I think more than once, or actually I think there was a version of him where he was not exactly like a spirit, but I think he was floating around inside of his uncle's mind or something like that. So this might be based off of that. And then I know later on in the series there were some actual clone versions of him, but since he has the pine tree on the hat, I know it's not that version. I think those were numbered. And yeah, nobody really has to remind me. I know people reminded me before, but like I said, I am actually going to go back and look at the series again. So you know, I kind of want to see for myself and remember some of the details of the series, you know, and just have fun with it again, because this series, you know, I was talking about not collecting for animated shows that are geared towards kids. This one, it is I think it's on Disney XD, so of course there's nothing too mature in it, but just in terms of the plot, I can't imagine a lot of kids being able to keep up with everything that happens. It gets kind of complex as it goes along. It's really like a X-Files, you know, for kids, but like I said, I still feel like it's geared towards adults just because adults can keep up with the storylines a lot more, especially once it gets deep into the season. There's like a whole conspiracy behind everything. And then once Bill Cipher comes into play, there actually is some imagery, especially in the last 3 episodes, that gets a little scary for, I think it would be kind of scary for small, you know, younger kids. So yeah, I really do like the series though, and like I said, I will go back and watch. I'm pretty sure I know which episode this is from now, you know, thinking back to what some of my subscribers have said, so I will take a look at that. But yeah, I really do like the design of this, especially with the huge hat there, and it is the same as the other one, you know, in terms of the sculpt, but it is glow in the dark though, which I may check out the glow on it. I'm really not too concerned about that. I mean, I like the look of it, you know, I just like the look of it. And I also like that the sticker on the box, which I know normally I'm not too worried about stickers, but this is the first Chase I think I've had with this version of the Chase sticker, which I think is the better looking one, even though that one does stand out a lot more. I mean, it's something about the other one that I really like. Yeah, so let me see if hopefully he'll stand up here and not tip over, because like I said, he's not on that stand super well. But yeah, I want to hear from you all what you think about this haul that I got here. Like I said, I was able to get some pops for a friend as well. I'm not going to share them though. They're actually for Sherry Stover. I'm sure that she will share them once she receives them. And I'm sending out some other packages as well. I actually got 5 altogether that I'm about to send out. Like I said, I want to wrap up some trades, and I still got to look for a figure for at least one more fellow YouTuber. You know, I'm working on that. So yeah, really trying to wrap up trades, and then you know, like I said, SDCC is actually, the shared exclusives drop next week. So yeah, it's about that time to get focused there. But again, quickly with my haul, I got Iceman, I got Weaponized Morty, I got Negaduck, and then I got Dipper Ponds, the Chase figure here. So yeah, let me know what you think about these figures. Hope you enjoyed the vid. And of course, more content coming very soon. Yes, I will try to keep you all updated on SDCC shared exclusives. I've had a lot of questions about them. Just be a little patient with me. I am going to share. I'll try my best to keep you all updated, so information is forthcoming. But yeah, that's going to do it for now. Hope you enjoyed the vid, and you all take care.